we're going to explain how to find the M.2 slot on your MSI B450 Tomahawk Max motherboard. First, you need to locate your motherboard. It's the large circuit board inside your computer case. 1. Power down your computer completely and unplug the power cord. This is crucial for your safety and to prevent any damage to your components. 2. Ground yourself by touching a metal part of your computer case to discharge any static electricity. Static electricity can damage sensitive electronic components, so this step is essential. 3. Open your computer case. Usually, you'll find thumb screws or screws on the side panel. Carefully remove them and slide the side panel off. 4. Once you have access to the inside of your PC, locate your MSI B450 Tomahawk Max motherboard. It's the largest board, usually with the CPU in the center. 5. Now look closely at the motherboard. The M.2 slot is typically a long, thin slot, often near the CPU socket, but its exact location can vary slightly depending on the motherboard revision. It's usually clearly marked with a small M2 inches label next to it. The label might say M2 key M, which indicates the type of M2 drive compatible with this slot. Some motherboards might even have multiple M2 slots. 6. If you're having trouble locating it, refer to your motherboard's manual. The manual will have a detailed diagram showing the location of all the components, including the M2 slot. You can usually download a copy of this manual from MSI's website if you don't have the physical copy. 7. The M2 slot might be covered by a small metal shield, often held in place by a single screw. You may need to remove this screw to access the slot. Be careful not to lose the screw. 8. Once you've located the slot, make sure you are installing the correct type of M2 drive. Pay close attention to the keying, the notch, on your drive to ensure it aligns correctly with the slot on the motherboard. Incorrectly installing it could damage your motherboard or the drive. 9. After installing your M2 drive, carefully replace any metal shields and reassemble your computer case, making sure everything is firmly secured. 10. Finally, reconnect the power cord and turn on your computer. Check your BIOS settings or your operating system to make sure the drive is recognized. If not, consult your motherboard's manual for additional troubleshooting steps. Remember, if you're uncomfortable with any of these steps, it's always best to seek help from a professional.